Hey Mindset Community, Dr. Ellen here, coming to you today with your next Tire Talk. Okay, the weather is officially changing for the better. Thank goodness, we needed this very much. I believe all of us needed to see the sunshine like we had this past weekend. But with that new change in the weather is going to come a change in our activity as well. So typically this is the time of year when people go out and they do things they haven't done in the past 4 months. And they usually do it at an intensity level that their body isn't prepared for. So what that means is, let's say the weather turns beautiful and you finally have the snow melting, and so you're beginning your yard cleanup. If you go out and do that for 4 hours compared to the 0 hours you've done in the past of that movement, that's going to be a big difference between what your body has a supply for versus the demand you're about to place upon it. So be aware of that relationship of what your body has a supply for versus the demand you're talking about asking, okay? So if you go out and, let's say, go to a park and you want to go train for a 5K, so you get out of your car and you immediately start to go and run. That's the same thing as if you showed up to a restaurant to pick up takeout, but you haven't even placed your order to let the restaurant prepare. You didn't give them any information about what you wanted. So just a major lack of communication there. So if you want your tissues to have your order ready, you need to prepare them accordingly. So what I mean by that is, if the first time you start drinking water is when you get out of your car to go for a run, you're probably too late. So take care of your body by giving it proper fuel sources on a regular basis, having regular hydration, managing stress, things like that, so that when you're ready to place your demand, it at least has more fuel and supply to meet your requests. The other thing is to be considerate that if you haven't done things in a while, take your time. Give yourself the grace and the slow exposure back into those activities to minimize inflammation and the risk of injuries. So in order to help you do that, we're going to start this series here where we're going to begin teaching you some dynamic warm-ups, some flexibility, things like that we can help you prepare your tissues for all the wonderful spring activities that are coming your way, or even if you're training for an upcoming 5K, half marathon, things like that. These are things that you should be implementing into your day to prepare your body. So we love you more than you know. Have a great week. Stay tuned for some good tips. Have a good one.